Up and coming Baton Rouge artist. Do one trap.
What's up with One Trap, man? What's the meaning behind One Trap?
One trap, y'all already know what the fuck. I ain't leaving nothing on the table, I want everything. Money on my mind, ain't tryna buy no bitch, no wedding ring.
Hey, what up, YouTube? Y'all know what it is, man. It's your boy, One Trap. And we finna react to this Rollin 40 Crip Foeboy. I mean, he 40 Crip, his name Foeboy. And it's the story. This is story. Already been slinging on. They say he's slinging on that.
Out there on Demon Time.
Shout out Rollin 40 Foeboy.
I'm back to another episode of Warren Cali. In this episode, I'm gonna detail the story of Foeboy from the Rollin 40 Crips. Now, inner circle beef is around in every community, every hood, and every block. Everybody's not gonna like each other or be friends. Sometimes it's jealousy or various other factors why friction happens. Now, Foeboy was a Rollin 40 Crip who was active and was a known shooter. He was quick to use his gun, and that's what he was doing all 2016. But Foeboy's crazy shooter.
This all the way back in 2016?
Yeah, that's what Nipsey is. That's what Nipsey is, huh? 40 Crip. So shit like that.
Will come to an end in February 2017. Detectives were investigating an unrelated murder when they spoke to a suspect who was referred to as DE. DE knew Foeboy. Detectives asked DE if he could provide information about certain shootings. DE said he knew about 3 shootings that Foeboy committed, and he went into detail about all 3.
That boy in there telling that business. Watch your circle.
Hold on, let me see. Detective Hardiman X, DE. So who is DE? That must be...
That's one of the Foeboy homeboy.
Okay, X, DE. If he could provide information about certain other shootings. DE said he knew of 3 shootings appellant had committed.
Appellant talking about Foeboy.
Okay, Foeboy. The Carrillo shooting and 2 others. You ready? Tell him. DE agreed to be a witness against appellant in exchange for a reduced sentence. He was facing over 14 years in state prison for firearm charges, but negotiated a plea deal under which he received a 365-day county jail sentence and 3 years of probation.
And that's why I don't ever listen. If somebody tell you that because somebody did some time they ain't snitching, that's not true. People are still snitching, still do time.
Nigga don't want to go back to jail too. Nigga on rat. Trip. Let's get back to this video.
DE agreed to be a witness against Foeboy in exchange for a reduced sentence. He was facing over 14 years in prison for gun charges, but he negotiated a deal which he received 1 year in county jail and 3 years of probation. The first shooting that DE told about happened on June 16th, 2016. 4Extras was shot while driving his car and he crashed into a light pole. The police recovered 3 .40 caliber shell casings and 1 .40 caliber round from the crime scene. 4Extras was taken to the hospital and he survived, but he refused to talk to the police. DE later testified that Foeboy admitted that he shot 4Extras. It was said that Foeboy shot 4Extras over personal beef, which it was said that 4Extras had threatened to kill him, so Foeboy stood on business and went to 4Extras' house and shot him while he was in his car. The second shooting happened on October 24th, 2016. A man named Victor was shot several times on the street, and Victor then drove to a gas station where he was helped. The police recovered 13 9 shell casings from the crime scene. DE later testified in October 2016 that Foeboy told him he had shot Victor. Victor was also from the 40s. Him and Foeboy was cool at a point, but Foeboy allegedly shot Victor because he was stealing money from him. Victor also refused to testify. Having homies like Foeboy, who knew his enemies, he shot 2 of his homies, and the shooting spree didn't stop. But if 4Extras actually said he was going to kill him, and Victor stole money from him, he had a logical reason to shoot both of them. On December 2nd, 2016, about 6 p.m., a man named Javier was driving his pickup truck on Pacific Coast Highway. His 13-year-old son was in the front passenger seat. Foeboy was driving his car down the center divider next to Javier. Foeboy was driving on the side of Javier until he collided with Javier's truck. Javier kept driving until Foeboy cut him off, forcing Javier to stop. Foeboy exited the car, cursing at Javier and grabbing at his waist. Javier then drove away. Foeboy followed in his car, and while Javier emerged into the freeway, he heard multiple gunshots. One hit his bumper, another his taillight, and another hit another part of his car. Javier looked back and could see a gun being held up the driver's side of Foeboy's car. Javier reached over to grab his son and told him to get down. A bullet then would enter the car and exited off the front windshield. Javier slammed on his brakes, and Foeboy attempted to pass him on the right-hand shoulder lane. Foeboy's car hit the corner of Javier's truck, causing the truck to spin out. When Javier regained control of his truck, he
This is a real bang out.
There's no guy chasing him down on the freeway.
This what we call a real bang out. It be like that sometimes. It get like that.
saw that Foeboy was exiting the freeway, so Javier sped up and ran into Foeboy, trying to disable his car. Foeboy and his passenger jumped out the car and fled on foot before the car caught on fire. Javier and his son exited their truck and called 911. The police arrived and found a gun inside the grass near the driver's side of the door of Foeboy's car. But this is where things really went bad for Foeboy. While the police were investigating, Foeboy's mom arrived at the crime scene and told police an unknown friend had told her that Foeboy had been involved in an accident. Foeboy's mom was the registered owner of the car. But a few days later, Javier went to the police station to identify the photo lineup, and he picked Foeboy. Foeboy was
You're telling on him. That's what I got.
initially charged with 3 separate shootings. The jury found Foeboy guilty of shooting at Javier's truck, but acquitted him of Victor and 4Extras shooting, with them refusing to testify. Foeboy was sentenced to the high term of 7 years for shooting at Javier's car, plus an additional sentence of robbery, which was added for another case, giving him more time. Foeboy was a complete crash out, shooting his own gang, and even shooting people over road rage. But this shows you, inner circle beef is everywhere. In the last few years, 4Extras has built a following off his antics and his personality, and he's recently joined the No Jumper crew before his recent arrest.
Before that get right up on him, boom, bam on the dead homies. I'll whoop him, knock him out.
Nigga said I get right up on him. Bam on the dead homies. I knock him out.
Naked dead homies off the back. It don't matter where you at in that. Off the back, I'm getting cracking. I'm over in the showers. Boom.
You could be Space Monster. I'm shocking your ass out. We going in here. So 40 trip, I'm tripping. Off the back on Vernon Avenue, I'm tripping. I ain't giving no nigga a pass. So don't give me no pass. Because I ain't giving you no pass in here. And I didn't tell you to sign up for it. So if you want to pass, you need to stop gangbanging. I'll look for them. I'll go to their dorms. You get what I'm saying? I'm looking for it. You get what I'm saying? But any dorm you land in, I don't give a f if it's 30 of them in there. You got to get out with all 30. You got to get out with all of them.
Y'all heard what he said. You don't give a fuck if 30 in there. You got to get down with all 30 of them. You can't miss a beat. Dang. That nigga, King Kong.
Off the back, you got to get out. Look.
But once again of lately, he has an inner circle beef with Rollin 40 Crip rapper X4, and that has been a big topic in the streets. But hopefully, for him, his inner circle beef this time doesn't go like last time. This will conclude this episode. If you haven't already, check out my previous episodes. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
How you feel about the video? All I can say is 4 boys slanging iron.
Oh God, that's about all there is to it. 4 boy out there.
He's slanging iron.
Shout out 4 boy.
Shout out 4 boy. That's it with that video, y'all. But we got something else coming right now on the live, though, y'all. We finna be right back.
We finna go on break. Come back with Karen's part 2.
Come back with the Karen's part 2. Y'all know what's going on.
Yeah.
Y'all gotta fuck with us. It's a must y'all fuck with us, chat.
I ain't leaving nothing on the table. I want everything. Money on my mind, ain't tryna buy no bitch, no wedding ring.